So my diagnosis with cancer was quite complicated because I didn't know what I had, and I searched for an answer for about 8 months, and I knew that I had something difficult because I was in pain, not exactly a particular kind, but I had pain in my back. So I kept searching and searching, and they gave me lots of answers. And in the end, after a colonoscopy, I was diagnosed with well-advanced colorectal cancer. I'm not going to tell all the story, but in the end, I am alive, but I have a colostomy for life because the doctor referred to me that it was not a good way to reverse it. So this was an obstacle that was quite difficult to overcome. I had heard some stories about colostomies, and I didn't want to know much about that because it was something that I didn't like. But now, and 9 years ago when I was operated on, I had to accept it, and accepting was the hard part. I haven't a normal ostome. So in the beginning I had infections almost every day, and I couldn't live with that. So I had to search for a solution, and thanks God I found a stoma nurse that helped me to overcome that difficult situation and quite weird situation. I had no problems with the materials. I had to find peace in myself, but it was not easy. I was before being operated, I was a very active person. I did some radical sports. I dived, and I thought that I couldn't do that anymore. And my doctor said that it was almost impossible to do the things I did before. But now I do everything I did before. But I had to understand my body, to get the right materials, and to be good with my body. In the beginning, as I said, it was difficult. Now it's very easy because I found the right materials. It is not easy to be a teacher and to be in front of classes and not being able to control the movement of my bowels, the smell, the filling in of the bag, and so on. But I have tried hard, and now I believe that if I have classes in the morning, everything is okay. If I have classes in the afternoon, things are a little bit more difficult than if I have classes in the morning. It was very difficult for me to accept a colostomy for life. In the beginning, my first reaction was to cry, but I didn't. I had to face and to understand that colostomy was my way to survive. If I hadn't had the colostomy, I wouldn't survive, because my cancer was stage 4 and already spreading to other organs nearby. Now, I believe that I made peace with myself. I understand my body, and I think that living with a colostomy is doable. I usually don't have problems, and if I have, I know how to solve them. In the beginning, the materials were not easy to get because I had to go to my health center to get them, and they were for free. Then that stopped, and I had to go to a pharmacy, pay for them, and wait 5 or 6 months for 90% of the receipt. And now, 2 months, it has 2 months, the order from the government. I go to the pharmacy with a receipt from my GP, and everything is for free. It's not easy, but we learn how to live with what we get, and I've been living like this for 10 years, and I expect to live many more. And I have only one problem. I can't walk in places that are a little bit climbing, because I don't have abdominals, and that's my problem. That's the only problem I have. Everything I did before, playing, going to the gym, to the swimming pool, diving, and so on, I still do it now, every chance I get, because living with cancer is not exactly having a death sentence, as I thought when I got the diagnosis. That's it.